and welcome back to Voice Notes from Jay. I'm Jay, and this is my space to ramble, tell you about my day and what I learned. So, here's the thing there is something that has been bothering me, and I was going back and forth about whether or not I wanted to talk about this. And I said I wasn't, but then I realized I would be doing myself a disservice if I did not let this out. And I know that other people deal with this, so I would be doing other people a disservice as well. The whole point of this channel is to not only help the next person, but to provide an outlet for myself. And I realized that I was not practicing what I preached. I said that I would not marinate on things that made me feel a certain type of way, and that is exactly what I did. So I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk around it. Follow me. Sometimes we may dismiss our feelings, put other people's needs before ours, or spend so much time obsessing over how to do something so perfect to accommodate that person. And what is that? That is people pleasing. So, according to Merriam Webster, because you know I got the definition, you know I got the real source, okay? The definition of a people pleaser is a person who has an emotional need to please others, often at the expense of his or her own needs or desires. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this. Some of us really want others to be happy. You know, we want people to really like us. We want to make sure that everything goes smooth. We want to make sure everything is okay. Now, this is something that I do know about myself. I am very well aware, and it is so unhealthy and so exhausting and so draining and all the things. And just considering the definition again, I just realized how unhealthy this is. You are literally sacrificing your own wants and needs. You're sacrificing what you need. Now, according to Psychology Today, they said that the root of people pleasing is this person fears rejection or failure, which may be rooted in early relationships. Perhaps a people pleaser had a parent whose love was conditional. This child may have had to earn her parents' love and affection, or her parent was unavailable emotionally, or the parent's availability was inconsistent. And it's so crazy how you can do the work and be self aware and think that you have something under control, because I've unpacked this in therapy. I know where it comes from, and I really thought that I would be able to control my thoughts when this happens. And for the most part, I'm doing okay. And I just realized that you have to be okay with people not being pleased with you. The thought of people not being pleased with you or your decisions or whatever it is. You have to sit in that and be okay with that. So we want to know how to stop this. How to stop being a people pleaser. Let us know. So I'm scrolling down a little more in this article, and it says, if you are a people pleaser, you will need to get to know yourself. Knowing who you are and what you value will open the door to a better understanding of your beliefs, emotions, and needs. This will also help you value yourself with a dose of healthy self-compassion. They also recommend you set boundaries, which is super important. It says everyone should learn the value of boundaries. Knowing when to say no and when to say yes is not hard. You will know if the needs and requests of certain others are within the confines of what is reasonable. and you will learn that you are not responsible for their feelings and reactions. People in your life will soon understand where your limits lie. So, the lesson for today: set boundaries and stay true to your values. Be okay with saying no, and say no and let that be it. Whatever they think or however they feel about your decision is none of your business. I spent so much time in this space that I didn't even realize I have other things to think about, girl. Like, I could be thinking about something else. Moving on from that, because I don't want to stay here too long, I have been extremely busy with social media, establishing my presence, and putting myself out there, and I feel really, really good about it. I really do feel good about it. I don't feel like I have to hide anymore. I have been promoting the channel a lot more and not feeling scared about it. So I feel really great about what I'm doing. I did make an Instagram. I'm in the process of creating templates for just regular posts, things that I want to say. So I'm very excited about the trajectory of what I'm doing and this channel. I'll put the name of the page in the bio or the description or whatever it's called. So please feel free to follow and reach out. I really would like to have a space where we can have conversations about the things that I'm talking about. And lastly, the poetry book that I've been working on, I am almost finished with it, so I am going to release that soon. I don't know when yet. I want to make sure everything is perfect. Now, that is something else that I'm working through because being perfect, as I've already talked about, is not possible, but I don't want to put out anything. I don't want to just put out anything. So I want to make sure it's right. It may not be perfect, but I want to make sure that it's right. Sometimes it is hard for me to express myself, but I'm able to do that through writing. And writing really has been my therapy, whether it's journaling or poetry. I find it very therapeutic to just get everything out on the paper. And yes, I said paper because there's nothing like writing on paper. Erica Badu has a quote, and she said, "Write it down on real paper with a real pencil with real intent and watch it get real." Spelling is a spell. Now, I'm not writing no spells or nothing, but I do believe in the power of being intentional, and I feel that writing on a paper with a real pen, like she said, or a pencil, it doesn't get any more intentional than that. I truly believe that this is one of the best ways to manifest anything you want. But anyway, I have been juggling so much and just managing everything in life, and I'm not really overwhelmed, and I think it's because I am grounded in my hobbies, and this really is what I want to do. This is what I like to do. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't get crazy at times, but I'm managing pretty well. Now that I've cleared my conscience, I can go to bed peacefully and rest peacefully. So I am signing off. As always, I hope all is well, and I will talk to you later.